What is the hell is going on? Hi, welcome to Sean's Oasis, the only place on the World Wide Web where you could be both at an oasis and with me, Sean, on the web of the world, all wide, whole thing, big ocean of content media, and I'm so happy that you chose here and now to be with me on the web of worldwide. No, I want to talk through something in real time. Right, I'm taking off this hat. Enough is enough. I'm taking off this damn hat. It didn't work. There we go. Hi. Now I know what you're thinking. What's Sean's Oasis? What's this all about? Well, let me tell you. My name's Sean, and I'm here to do Oasis. And I'm not talking about the band. I'm also almost never talking or thinking about the virtual world from Ready Player One. I'd say about 15% of the time that I want to say welcome to the Oasis, I'm like, it's been parked upon by that stupid book and Steven Spielberg film. And it's like, should I rebrand? Should I change it all? Should we all do something different now because of who wrote that? Ready Player One. I wish I had that name ready to go. Ernest Cline. Ernest Cline, that can't be his name. That's not real. Point is, look, we're all learning, we're all growing, we're all striving, right? Especially on the World Wide Web of all places. But I went on TikTok because you're short form content, great for discoverability. I tried to, so I went on TikTok, right? I went on TikTok. And then I posted a post that I posted on Instagram and reposted it on TikTok to my story to say, come on down to Sean's Oasis. And I said in my TikTok story, link in bio. But then I went to my bio and I didn't have my Twitch link in there, which I was like, that doesn't make sense. I would have added it there. So I went to edit profile and I went to the links section. This is a visual nightmare. Trust me when I say it says links, add link. And then the only thing, this you gotta see to believe. This is it. This is all you can do on the links page is add your Lemonade. And what the hell is Lemonade? It says download Lemonade. Download to link your account to TikTok profile. It wants me to download Lemonade. Should I do it? I just hit download. Lemonade Level Lifestyle Community by TikTok. What is going on? I just want to link people to my twitch.tv URL of Sean's Oasis. Is that so wrong? If linking to twitch.tv/Sean's Oasis on tiktok.com/Sean's Oasis _TikTok is wrong, I don't want to be right. All right, let's bring the energy down a little bit, and not down in a negative way. I just want to slow down a little bit, you know? It's going to make a world of difference. It's going to change everything. All right, you may have noticed I have this lotus flower here, yes? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to breathe in through the nose, and that's the in-breath, and that's going to be with the expanding of the lotus. That's our lungs. The lotus opening is our lungs filling up, and then we're going to exhale with a blow like this. As the lotus flower closes, and it's 5 seconds in each direction. You can count to yourself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will hold up a hand to indicate how many breaths in we're at. There's a lot going on with this lotus. I thought I would like doing that more, but I didn't really like doing that much. Point is, it's time to slow down. It's time to stop. Stop. We're gonna breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth 5 times, okay? On this next expansion. So it's gonna come in up to a little ball, and then we're gonna breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth 5 times, okay? Let's do this. If all went according to plan, our minds and bodies should now be interlinked. Or at the very least, a little closer than they were when I was ranting and raving about whatever that H lemonade is. So what's up? We got a wonderful show planned for tonight. What's on the docket for tonight? I'll tell you. I'll tell you right now. At the bare minimum. Bare minimum, we're going to get 25 minutes. 25 minutes. 3 times 25 of different sections of Sean's Oasis. So starting at 8:55, so 15 minutes from now, we're going to be heading on over to Ableton, which is a piece of software. I don't have a fun name for it. I used to call it the construction zone, but I hate that now. I hate that. We're going to head on over to Ableton at 8:55. We're going to make some high energy music. Let's keep it up using sounds from a as yet unrevealed video game. That's right. We're going to be using the power of video games to make sweet, sweet music. Then at 9:20, we're going to head on. Oh, I got to just keep this. Hold on. Just give me a second. At 9:20, we're going to just head on down to the wheel of games, and we're going to spin that wheel, and we got 5 games chosen. What are we going to play? I don't know. It's going to come from a series of 5 different games, all linked by animal. It's all animal based. That's a theme. The theme of 2025. It's a jungle out there. I got to show you. My partner got me such a wonderful gift. Hold on. It's a jungle out there. Or no, welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. If it said it's a jungle out there, it wouldn't make any sense. It's because it's a welcome mat. Hold on. I just want to pull this thing up real quick. Can I just like add it as like a browser element? Without having to like upload this sucks. Does this work though? There it is. Pretty cool, huh? Does this work? Does it work to just drop like a pic like that? Hold on, I'm creating. I'm inspired right now. I'm freaking inspired right now. Just give me a second here. Give me a freaking second here, because I'm feeling hella inspired, dude. Like, this is inspiring. Should it go in front of the tree or behind the tree? But what if I want it to be something else? What if I want it to just be like generic? Does this work? Does this work? That's pretty good. I suppose. Yeah, we might make a point. We might make a point. But anywho, I was given this. Welcome to the jungle. It's a jungle out there. So, okay. What are we actually talking about here today? You know, Christmas is come and gone. New Year's Eve is upon us. And there's one guy I got on my mind. There's one guy I've been thinking about all throughout the holidays. Ahead of the holidays, he wasn't doing so well, right? We all know who I'm talking about, right? The holiday guy who don't do so well before the holidays. He lives down on Mount Crumpus, and he looks down at all the who's down in Whoville. That's right, folks. I'm talking about the mean old Grinch. Famously played by... I was about to say Ron Howard, but famously played by Jim Carrey in a film by Ron Howard. I'm talking about the Grinch, the stunk man himself. Wouldn't touch him with I'd take a seasick crocodile, right? We all know this guy. But the thing that we don't know about the ding dang Grinch is what happens after. Where does he go? Where do we go from here? You know, and that's something we could all meditate on and reflect on in 2026. Where's the Grinch going to go in 2026? Is he just going to get mad again? Or is he going on into the future, living in peace and harmony with the Who's down in Whoville? Maybe there's a little bit of Grinch in all of us. But no, this guy, I don't want to be like that freaking guy. That guy, he's got long, strange fingers and a long, strange head, much like Donkey Kong, much like my beloved Donkey Kong. Much like my beloved Donkey Kong, and yet altogether repellent. As much as Donkey Kong's hair curl delights and excites, the Grinch's hair curl, it frights and ignites a passion of hate in my heart. I have to put my Donkey Kong back. The Grinch, the things he does. Let's go down the list of the things the Grinch does. 1, stands there and stomps his foot. 2, mean to dog. 3, steals. 4, changes his mind? Now, that's what really got me thinking about the Grinch, right? The fact that he comes in, he's all mad as all hell. We don't know what's going on with this guy from most of the year, right? And he comes in mad as hell around Christmas time every year. And I'm finding it hard to keep the energy going with this. But I shouldn't have said that. Strike it from the record. We continue. I said I was going to take the Grinch to task, and I'm nothing if not a person of my word. The Grinch is going down. But I think what I'm actually learning from thinking about it is that if the Grinch goes down, so too do we all. So too do we all. So the point is that the Grinch, most of the year, I can't imagine what the man's doing. And quite frankly, I don't care. I'm not interested in, I see. I messed up. I messed something up. Don't worry about it. The point is, the Grinch he lives in all of us. I don't know. Moving on from the Grinch, I wanted to talk about something else as well. I was home for the holidays, right? Which brought on a litany of forgotten memories and troubling habits. I did things I'm not proud of. All right, I did things that I shan't speak of here on the World Wide Web. But no, truly, I went home, I spent a bunch of time with my family, I had a lovely time. All told, I had a lovely time. But I also indulged. I ate so many cookies. They had this big expensive box of cookies, and every night, like a two-timing pig, as the great Danny Benet would say, sneak in the cool box like a two-timing pig. I would sneak down, and I would, much like the Grinch, and I would grab cookies. I would grab more cookies than any reasonable person should be grabbing or eating, and then I would just eat them in bed. It was a mess. It was a disaster. Crumbs. Waking up in the morning, rubbing crumbs onto the floor, doing your morning stretches, getting your body, your torso into the cookie crumbs that came from your bed. When does it end? I'll tell you when it ends. It ends a week after arriving, because you go back to your life, and it's like, I love you, Mom. I love you, Dad. I love you, sister. But I gotta go. I gotta get back to the big city. I gotta get back down to Whoville. Who's the Grinch in this scenario? You tell me. But no, it's there's one thing I wanted to say about the Grinch. Me and my partner were walking, and we saw a little Grinch hanging, and he had a necklace around his neck and it had a sign that said Bozo on it. I really liked that. That felt accurate. That felt right. That felt like the proper amount of respect to be afforded to that green man, the Grinch. No, but so I was home for the holidays, right? And what do you do when you're home for the holidays? Who freaking knows? Other than have a damn existential crisis. other than eat more cookies than you can handle. What do? I started watching a bunch of movies with my dad, right? And one of the movies that we watched was we watched Knives Out 2: Glass Onion. Pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. I had a fun time with it. It didn't feel like a real movie. I'm not sure it was a real movie. They were joking about COVID and stuff. The movie opened with Daniel Craig playing Among Us in a bathtub, and I was just like, what are we doing? What are we freaking doing here? But then as the movie went along, it was just like, oh, this is fun. We're having fun here. And I'm vamping right now because I'm trying to find, none of these photos express the punchline of what I'm talking about. I need to see Daniel Craig's lips. I need to show off Daniel Craig's lips. Knives Out, talking to grandma. Talking to grandma. The scene where he talks to the grandma. Daniel Craig's lips were so unbelievably cracked. I don't know if I said it to my dad, but I definitely thought, what's up with, here it is, Benoit Blanc talks with great Nana. All right. Here we go. We're gonna see his lips. We're gonna see his lips together in real time. Hold on. I'm gonna bring this over into, we're gonna be looking at lips, okay? Get ready in 3, 2, 1, lips. Okay, so we're gonna need higher resolution than this. 720 is not, oh, they only have it in 720? You can already see some of his lip dryness there. Benoit Blanc talks with great Nana. Best of Benoit Blanc. It makes no damn sense. See, his lips are not that dry there, right? I'm not worried about that. I just want to see him talking to great Nana. When was he talking to great Nana? Show me him with great Nana. There it is. This looks high res, right? What are we doing with this? Is still 720. I want 1080p premium. Thanks. But truly, let's take a look at this guy's lips. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get a look at these lips. All right. Look at this man's lips. Look at how dried and cracked this man's lips are. There's so many details in this film that stick out to me. Tiny little details. One, Chris Evans' white sweater, thick cable knit, probably of a specific origin. Irish, maybe, but like rustic. There was a line I also nailed. I said the line as Daniel Craig said it in the film. My dad said, how'd you know that? And I said, I don't know. But I don't remember what the line was. I'm so sorry to say. I'm so sorry to say I don't remember what the line was. All right? We do what we can. Fuck, what was it? Shoot. Dang. I got 2 more minutes before I have to switch over to the high energy music, and I did not get to my AI rant. I did not get to human sloppiness and AI cleanliness, huh? I didn't get to the idea. I really wanted to talk about profane symmetry in nature. I was walking down the street the other day. I saw a tree getting all crazy up, and I got thinking about how it goes all crazy downstairs. Downtown, and it comes into just the middle. Like what we see is just the like clean rod, but it goes all crazy, and it's just like this thing is just going nuts in every direction. It's going up crazy, down crazy. I felt like Werner Herzog, you know, when he talks about the jungie. He's talking about how it's all violence and sex. I felt like that looking at a tree walking down the sidewalk, because it was just like this thing's going nuts in every direction. Anywho, so here we have, once again, I just wanted to clarify that they made this man come to work dehydrated. They made this man, oh my god, look at that. Hold on, I'm gonna need to get a little closer here. I'm unfortunately gonna need to get a little bit closer here. Zoom factor of 5. Good God. This is what they did to James Bond? They said, Mr. Bond, have a headache for a day of work? What's going on? What's going on? Have a headache for a day of work, Mr. Bond, they said? No way. Not on my watch. Look at this. The makeup department, either the makeup department went absolutely nuts, or like they just said, Daniel, can you just like not drink water for 3 days? Daniel, we need you to have a headache to really sell how obsessed your character is with solving this case. So gnarly. Oh, God. They shouldn't have made him do that. I don't think they should have made him do that. Oh. Anyways, it's 8:55, so we're gonna head on over to the Ableton realm and make some high energy music. How does that sound? How does that sound? Does this sound nice? I hope that sounds nice, because that's what we're doing. Okay? Just give me a second here and get situated. Oh, there's gonna be a big reveal. There's gonna be a big reveal. What do I do now? I forget. I spent all day getting ready. And yet, you're never totally prepared for whatever Benoit Blanc is gonna throw at you with his filthy, stinky lips, much like the Grinch's lips. I guess I only talked about the Grinch and Knives Out. That's okay. What else is there in life? Huh? What else is there in life? Okay. So, truly, whoa, let's just take a moment. Here we are. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to make some music that's gonna keep the energy up. And we're gonna do it with music from one video game. Do you know what this video game is? Do we have any guesses in the chat? Hey chat, what's up chat? Hi chat. Hi chat. Do we have any guesses? Do we have any guesses? Do we have any guesses? What would the guess even be? Point is, it's... Look, everybody's got to learn sometimes, right? Animal Crossing. Hey, what's up, chat? Animal Crossing, good guess. Good guess. Regrettably incorrect. Regrettably wrong. It's a jungle out there, dude. Yo, animals, dude. Wait, hold on. Oh, man. Oh, see, this is why we do it. We only learn by doing, right? All the tools in the world, and we only learn by Mia. What's up? What's up, Mia? What's up? It's the cup. You nailed it. It's the Monk theme song, which goes. I don't know how Tony Shalhoub sings that dark, dark tune, but here, damn it, it's Benoit Blanc again. Hold on. Look, I got a stream. Here's the actual big news of the day. I was not going to talk about, but check this shit out, dude. Merry freaking Christmas, dude. All right. Sean's Oasis, dude. Mia finally lined up. Cup, meet Mia. In the flesh, the orb-like creature of Twitter is dude. Don't get me. I'll tell you about this freaking thing later. Point is I thought it was gonna be slick. But I'm realizing only through the doing, you know, brother, how you only know by doing. It's not wireless. It's got a big stinky wire, and the wire's still all kinked because it came in a package. Hold on. This is not hold on. There. I need to reorganize some of this shit. But the point is, It's not Animal Crossing. It's not the Monk theme song. That's right. We're going to be making a piece of music using sounds from Mother 3. So I pulled the Mother 3 sound font. I also pulled like a Madden NFL sound font, but that only had basic. Shit. I'm going off book. I'm going off book. Also, my zoom level is way too high right now because of the whole Benoit Blanc thing. Give me a second. Also, I'm terrified that there's no music. That's just me talking, you know? I'm terrified that the sonic landscape of the stream right now is SoundFonts, baby. You gotta edit a text file in Ableton to let it bring everything in with... I had to edit a text file to enable like an old import setting in Ableton. Because the way it works is you just drag the SF2 into... I have used S4 Sound though, because I didn't know about the text file thing, but it's this cursed method where you just like drag the SF2 into the categories section or into here. You just drag it somewhere in the Ableton interface and you'll get a bunch of instruments. But all right, so I've loaded Mother 3's. Here's the instruments, and here's some percussion. I don't need sound effects. I feel like that's whatever. I'll get the sound effects too. See, you see what I'm doing? You see how I'm doing it? Look, and then it like auto creates all these friggin' like sample pretty slick, right? It's an endless world of play enabled by frickin' man, I'm tilted by my Stream Deck. I actually don't know what's going on because I have too much power. You guys ever see that movie Johnny Mnemonic? Y'all ever see Johnny Mnemonic? I watched Johnny Mnemonic for the first time last night, and that movie's nuts. Yeah, it turns into a simpler instrument. Lawnmower Man and Johnny Mnemonic are cut from the same cloth. I'll tell you that much. The Matrix is like an elevated. I need. He goes like this. He goes to a woman's head and goes, "I need a computer." It's the best. It's the best. I love it. All right, we got fart. So first of all, we got fart here. All right. That's a freaking earthbound fart. That's like an interpretive fart. That's not... Look, I just need a freaking kick drum, right? Dude, there's so many sound effects. So many freaking sound effects, but we just need a kick. Look how many kicks there are. We got 11 different kicks? Give me a freaking break, dude. Come on. Oh, I triggered the fart with my soundboard. Oh, let's just get the kick going, right? Right? I don't like that. I like that. I like that. All right, we're moving now. We're moving. Game Boy noise? Yeah, dude. Yeah. Wait. No. No. That's just like white noise. I don't give a shit about that. Jingle bell. All right. Okay. Okay. Wait. Hold on. It'll all come together. Look, everybody in the chat right now, we are all makers of music. We are the dreamers of dreams. We know it all starts like this. We know it all starts with Am I gonna have to do something with this fart sound at some point? I'm getting anxious. Let's just, no. Here. I'm still in percussion. Let's just start with the bass line, okay? Let's just start with the freaking bass line, okay? So the dryness is making me crazy. Making me feel anxious. It's making me feel like I'm gonna die. This is the final Christmas. Alright, this is already feeling a million times better. No. No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm going off book. Oh, it's because I have a crazy freaking... Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Welcome to the anxiety zone. You liked the offness of it? Damn, dude. Okay, I'm gonna have to, wait, no. I'm gonna have to fix it for the real heads. Okay. But I'm also gonna make a version that is, normal style, because it's making me crazy. I'm also just gonna have to commit to just like... This is making me crazy, dude. This is making me crazy. This is all we're working with now, okay? Yeah, I found the beat. All right? I found the beat. I don't want to hear it. I freaking found it, dude. Is there bass in here? Duster bass. Sounds pretty good to me. Sorry to cut. Wait, sidechain it? Sidechain it to the kick real hard? Shit, dude. No. We're getting there. Yo. PK bass slap. Am I right? Can you blame me for quantizing bass? Can you blame me? Lower the bells? I'm lowering. Bells are being lowered. If we don't get a snare drum soon, we're gonna freaking die. We're gonna freaking die. But here's the thing. It's gonna be snare drum 5, okay? Clap. This is what's gonna make it happen for us, okay? Maybe it needs to be. Maybe I was playing it right, because I don't like, it starts like a little delayed. Actually, whatever. It'll all come together. I hate this. I hate this. This won't do. Everybody loves this, right? Everybody loves cycling through. Oh, God. Yes, dude. I'm gonna need more than 2 chords though, I'm fucked. I'm stuck. Do I not need more than 2 chords? I think I need more than 2 chords. This doesn't make any sense. Hold on. This is my cheat chord progression. I do this one every time. If it works, it works. What about the shit I was doing in here? Like, what was this? Nah, forget it. I'm just gonna stick with what works. Lead melody over bass, then do chords. I like that. But then see, I need a more dynamic bass part. Hold on. Hold on. I'm supposed to be talking this whole time. I forgot about that part of it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. This feels more like writing than playing. No. Hold on. Hold on. See, I'm about to start just playing like a soft, sweet melody over this, but this is not... Hold on. Dun, 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 just simple. Bam, bam, bam. This could make something happen. This could change everything. There it is. Let's freaking go, chat. Let's just lock it down. Let's lock it down. Let's freaking lock it down, chat. Let's lock it down, chat. The dragging. I'm getting into dangerous territory. Did it start here? Okay. We have something, but okay, let's keep it moving. Wait, I was supposed to do the Wheel of Games 3 minutes ago, but I'm not satisfied. I never got satisfied with this. I got lost in the sauce with this. We need Oolong. We need Oolong. We need dynamics. I'm lost in the sauce. I swear this never happens. I swear this never happens. I swear. Thank you, Mia. And then it would need to do other stuff for it to be a full thing. Alright. Cheap viewers, how do you ban robots? But yeah, shopping mall, elevator music, that's what I dreamed of. When I was but a child, I dreamed of sweet, sweet library music. Alright. That's the high energy portion of the show. Thanks for tuning into that. We're gonna head on over to the freaking Wheel of Games now. Let's get freaking hype. Dude, wait, hold on. Hold on. Let's get freaking hype for gaming, dude. We got 5 wonderful... I don't know if I want to be talking over this loop the whole time. I mean, whatever. Maybe that's the shtick. If the loop ain't good enough... Alright, so we got 5 games on the board, right? First up, we got Ape Escape 2, the classic game of frickin' Soichi Terada's sweet, sweet music. In the second one, I don't know what the major difference is between that and the first one, other than it's on the PlayStation 2, so they doubled the polygon count and they put a 2 in the title. After that, we got Spider, which if you look a little closely at the wheel, you'll see he's got a knife for a hand and a gun for a hand. That game has a sick frickin' UI, dude. It's mostly just a platformer where you're a spider and you can crawl on walls, you can go on all these different surfaces, so I'm kind of hyped for that. Then we got The Punch Win, which is another animal-based game. These are all animal games, okay? The Punch Win is a falling block. I can't listen to this loop anymore. I hate to say it. I hate to freaking say it, dude. But we're gonna have to turn that loop down. We're just gonna have to, like, mix it out and mix this in. All right, now we're listening to music, you know? I still gotta figure this... I gotta figure this shit out, you know? The end of the show, there's music that's a little more easy to listen to because it's less driven by rhythm. Okay, where were we? The Punch Win. It's a falling block puzzle game that's also an action game where you have to punch the blocks. The moments I've had in this game already boggle the mind. I'm like rushing to try and punch something and then a block's falling. I'm like, oh, and I have to make a jump in order to get a thing to do a thing. Oh, it's sublime. Then after that, we got Dino Crisis, baby. We finally hit Dino Crisis a few streams ago, and we played it a little bit, and heaven knows I want to play a little bit more. The final animal, and the animal there is dinosaur. The final animal of the night is bat. Yeah, Halloween's over, but we're going into 2026 with a sort of all-encompassing perspective on what we can play when. So Vampire's Best Friend is a search action game where you're a bat flying around a castle, I believe. And you're going like tap, tap, tap to flap your wings. All right, enough's enough. We're gonna have to spin that. Wait, hold on. You ready? Let's hold on. Let's spin that wheel. Oh, what's it gonna be? What are we playing tonight, folks? Oh, I hope you can hear the music from the wheel, because the last time I did it, it didn't work. Ooh. I feel like I'm year 1 of the stream. 2026, year 1 of Sean's Oasis. 2027 is gonna be nuts. We're playing Dino Crisis again though, dude. Let's freaking go. So last I played Dino Crisis, I was crawling in some not caverns, ducks. Yes, exactly. A lot of duck-based play. Thank you, Mia. A lot of duck-based play in that game. So hopefully we'll be getting a little bit more of that. Just give me a second here to figure my life out. We're gonna be in some ducks. 15-20 minutes. That's about where I am. So I'm gonna pick up where you left off. But yeah, no, this game has, it's like, there's a lot of jokes in it they write a bunch of jokes about like, haha, too bad he didn't get eaten by a dinosaur. Haha, our boss sucks. It's a lot of stuff like that, which honestly, I kind of like. So, all right. How do I do this? I'm gonna load a save state, I guess. I do a fresh boot. If I do a fresh boot, does that feel dangerous? It feels dangerous to do a fresh boot. Fresh boot sounds dangerous, dude. I'm not gonna do fresh boot. I'm just gonna load. Alright. Let's freaking get in there, dude. Alright. Welcome to Dino Crisis. I gotta change my Twitch activity information to Dino Crisis, so all the Dino Crisis heads know what's going on. Done. Okay. So, I tried talking to this guy because I didn't know where to go, and he was just like, I don't know. I don't know. He seems to be occupied with his duties. So, I'm gonna have to figure this one out myself. He told me something in a cutscene. I need an ID card. Okay.
Yeah. Now what I want to know is where those things are coming from.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Okay. So we're going into control room hall. All right. Oh. I love that this game is all metal and ducts. And anytime there's like a laser, there's like a dinosaur on the other side of it trying to get through, and it's like you could open the laser, but then you get dinosaured, and you can walk. Will you press the switch? Yeah, I'll press the switch. Nothing happened. Okay, that's cool. That's interesting. Store medical supplies. I need a plug though. Right. Oh god, I don't have enough plugs. Already it was like, you don't have the right... There was some room I was in earlier in the game that was like, you don't have the pipe for this floor. You need a pipe. And it was like, talking about different pipes I needed for different floors. And it was like, uh-oh. Oh no. Ooh, lots of spinning objects in here though. That feels good. Oh, and I love this menu. So nice. So nice, dude. Give me this. How do I get this? Give me this. How do I get this? I got the shotgun. Right. Now I can do some real damage. Now I can do some real damage, but I wonder if it's got the same Resident Evil. Collect with the, like, ammo... the miserly ammo-based play. Collect the code disc with the same mark and set both parts into the door. You got the DDK input disc H. Something seems to be inside the cardboard box. Okay. Was it the thing I just picked? Oh, I got a plug! Used for red, green, yellow boxes. Multiple plugs may be necessary. Used to open the emergency boxes, used to unlock the corresponding DDK lock. Okay, if you say so. Switch. Yeah, I'll freaking press it, dude. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Did it open this door? On the screen is an email titled New Employee Education. Yeah, I'll read the email. Give me a break. DDK. Okay, thank you. Digital disc key. D system. 2 data discs at the locking device near the door. This is like Johnny Mnemonic. I was watching Johnny Mnemonic last night, and so much of the movie was just about like the rules of. I forgot the riff I was gonna make. I gotta start streaming earlier in the day. I don't know how. My brain is already cooked though, you know? My brain's already toast. It was... Oh, early in the movie, they were plugging some stuff into his head, and it was like, a few seconds before it's done plugging into my head, you gotta take 3 photos of the television. Any 3 photos of the television. Those 3 photos from the television are gonna be the code. You gotta match those images to the other code to take it out of my brain. And it was just like, I don't know what the fuck this movie's talking about, but I know I need to know it. And then it was such an important plot device, those 3 photos. The type of the DDK you need is indicated on the door. A, B, etc. etc. What comes after B? If the DDK type you use does not match, you cannot release the lock. Okay. So it's like the shaped keys in Resident Evil, but just with not letters. Before operating the system, make sure that your DDK type matches the door you wish to unlock. Okay. And the DDK type I have. Oh, Dino Crisis, you have so much goodwill, but you're about to lose it. So this is a H. This is for door H, I believe. Is what I'm. Oh, fuck, dude. No. They shouldn't have done that to you. I'm so sorry. Give me your key card. Appears to be a panel that can unlock the electronic lock. Alright, cool. Maybe that's the door next to my friend who was like, I want to find out where they came from. Enter a number? I don't know what I'm doing here. Do I have any sort of... Panel key 2, use, check. Leo. DDK input and collect the code disk. What? What's going on? Can I look in these? Personal property of the guardsman. Nothing useful. Okay, thanks. I'm glad the game met me halfway of like, yeah, I bet you're gonna want to look in these. Alright, well, you save your progress up to this point. What? Okay. If you say so. Oh, no data, dude. If I had done a fresh boot, we wouldn't be here today. We wouldn't be playing this game. Okay, why did it give me a save, though? What's about to happen? Service. I got my gun at the ready. I'm gonna shoot this damn raptor. This damn raptor! This is where my friend is. I believe. And still typing merrily away. You good, bro?
What's the deal with this place anyway?
Yeah, that's true. ID card is required to operate the elevator. Oh, oh, I love that like slight blurring. That's so cool. That's classy. She was like, ooh, ooh. Love that. Okay. I'm gonna use. It's this, right? Oh. This? Is it gonna tell me H? Tell me H for the love of God. An ID card is required. Not this ID card though. A metal and 3 symbols are carved into this panel. There used to be a panel like an ID card is. There's too many different types of keys in this game. I'm just gonna say it. I don't want to learn what all these different types of keys are. But I do want to get at the juicy meat inside this sweet, sweet treat. So, I'll learn what I must. I mean, I can use a thing here to store... I need a plug. Yeah, I'll use the plug. Whoa. Damn. Look at all this stuff in here. Look at all this stuff that's already in here. That's good. Med pack, recovery aid. It's like the mix icon on the subscreen before use. I'm just gonna leave it, or should I take it all? I'll take like another med pack and a hemostat. It will not recover my health. Stop the bleeding. Wait, no. I don't want all the hemostat. How do I split it? How do I split the hemostat? Resuscitation. Oh. Hemostat. Okay. And now I got 2 of everything. Wait, what separates these 2 recovery aids? Did I put one in here? I don't know what's going on in this game, dude. I should be playing the punch one right now. That game, I know exactly what's going on. You punch a block to make a block go. Yeah, I'll press the switch. Nothing happened. Oh. I love the vibe of this game, though, you know? Like, I want to just be in it. Oh, should I go up? I'm going up. I'm going up. They use a mouse click sound to make the thing go up. Alright, let's go down. Yeah, I'll climb down. There was like some big room I got to. Click. Let's see. What? Did you find something?
Gina, I took care of the shutter. You should be able to access the control panel now.
Already? That was quick. Thanks.
Thanks.
Hey girl, just get going.
Hey girl. Hey girl. I like that guy. Alright. I'm gonna get killed immediately. No. No. Fuck this. No. Get me up. Get me up. I don't want to be killed. Okay. Okay. So, that was embarrassing, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna equip a freaking shotgun, dude. I'm gonna equip a freaking shotgun. Wait, hold on. I cannot. As much as I like the aesthetics of this interface, equipped ammo, none equipped. Does that mean I have no ammo? Do I have ammo or not? If I go down there and try to shoot the dinosaur and nothing comes out, I'm gonna flip out. I'm gonna flip out. I'm gonna freak. Alright. Oh god. Alright. Okay, let's go, let's tango. Maybe I just, we don't have to interact. We don't have to interact. Okay. What do we got? The guard rotation schedule is posted here. Good to know. That's good to know. Wait, this is where I was before. It's just a different door? This is the save door. This is the much ballyhooed save door. I mean, I'm saving right before interacting with a dinosaur, so... Not bad. Not bad. Oh. I don't have any ammo. Oh god. Fuck. Oh no 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 no. Oh no no no. Regina, no. Regina, you gotta go. Oh my god. This is not good. This is not good. Oh, he's banging on the door. Why wouldn't he be? Oh, he's gonna open it. Oh, fuck this, dude. I hate this. Oh. I want this spinning disc. I got the DDK disc H. Collect the input disc with the same mark and set both parts into the door. There's the input disc and the code disc, and you have to put both into some sort of door. I'm gonna read this for tonight's experiment. Preponderant eye in the air for the chief's room in the surrounding vicinity before taking positions. Dude, Weapon stores. Oh, 0426. Write that down, chat. Write that down, chat. Write that down, chat. 0426. Also, we've received information that spies have sneaked into the facility. That's me. Anything happens, you may have to enter the rooms as the chief and the professor. So, I have the code I need to go. Oh, okay. Tell me it's shotgun ammo. No. And dart M. Great. Darts for the shotgun? It is not necessary to use it. Wait, so now I still can't even figure out how to interface with the menu. Equipped ammo. I gotta equip that dart. I'm gonna trank that raptor. I'm gonna trank that dude. It's 9:47. That means in 3 minutes we're scheduled to play relaxing music, but I don't know. You try to keep a schedule, right? But old poster of a glamorous lady. You gotta play a game for more than 25 minutes, I think. Nothing useful. So maybe I just need the streams to be... This is not an idea for... thank you for respecting my commitment. But how do you feel about this? Half of the stream is a video game, half of the stream is music. As opposed to music, video game, music. Well, monologue music, video game, music. Right? Something's gotta give. I want it to be mostly music, you know? I love video game, but I want music to be what I do here. I want to bring peaceful music and fun gaming to the world. Alright, I'm gonna have to trank this velociraptor. Wait, okay, hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh, I missed. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I messed up and now I'm dying. Oh, hey, oh, got you. Alright, farewell, my friend. 4 hours just talking? Will I push the switch? 4 hours just talking? I could freaking do that, dude. I can freaking talk. Oh, he's back already? Oh my god. Come on, dude. Let's freaking go. I'm dying. Dying. 0426. 0426. Oh. Okay. Yeah, no lie, Cup. The most important thing with projects like this is just consistency. Like, I'm pretty freaking happy that I've been sticking to my Tuesday time slot. It's not like the streams are imminent. This is behind the curtain. I'll talk about it with you later, if at all. Right now I'm in entertainer mode, and I gotta type a code. Wait, where was the room where I had to type a code? Where was the room where I had to type a code? Brother? Where did I type that code? What? Oh, give me a damn break. Oh no, wrong way. This is a freaking dinosaur crisis. I've used the resuscitating medicine? I have? I have? Let's see. Okay. No, okay. No, not this time, buddy. Oh god, get away from me! Get away from me! Oh my god, this sucks. This sucks. I hate this. I died. Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me. This sucks. This sucks so much. Oh God, get away from me. Stop, 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 stop. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay. So where do I type the code? Was it in here? I think it was in here, right? 0426? Yeah, I gotta type the code. Yeah, I'm entering the code. Ooh la la. What you're telling me, Cup, is I should monologue for the entirety of the hour and a half. The words main entrance are carved into it. Okay. You take the resuscitation. You can return to life with your health fully restored. How's my health right now? She's not like wincing or anything, so maybe she's chill. Maybe she's oh, she gets blood on her feet. That's advanced. That's good. That's good tech. Oh. Wait. I go through the door either way? There's gonna be a dinosaur there. Wait. Now she's hurting? Gotta go through the damn save door all over again. Just my luck. 9:53. I don't feel like I made much progress, but it is what it is, right? Okay. So that's Dino Crisis, baby. Part 2 of my Let's Play. At this rate, we'll finish it in 7 years. Man. At this rate, we'll finish it in 7 years. Yeah, read chat out and respond. I hear you, Cup. I hear that. I hear that. Yeah, no, you gotta build. I know. So here's, yeah, because if there's a constant inflow of input, you go back and forth with chat. I like monologuing though. I like monologuing, and while I don't reliably have a chat, although a chat did seem to surface today. Interesting. In lieu of an active chat, I just gotta still be pretty good at talking to nothing. What's up, Mia? Yeah, the chat, the Shawnees came through today in a major way, and it changed everything. I have to, what is it? To get Twitch, not partner, but Twitch affiliate, which I don't know what that does for me, but if I get Twitch affiliate, it's like I gotta get 3 different people at 3 different... Anywho, this is all behind the freaking curtain, dude. Stay tuned to the after show. Yeah, this game, it's 20 minutes is not enough for this game. I gotta figure, like every time I've played it, it's been like, I wanna keep playing this. Like, I don't really like playing any game more than 45 minutes. So, like, maybe that can be my rule. Just, like, commit to 45 minutes of a game. I don't know. It's a work in progress. Dino gotta be 45. Yo, what if Dino was 6'7"? What if Dino was 6'7"? Right? What if, though? What if? Y'all see that Alex Jones picture where he tweeted, like, I got 6'7" on my Labubu? So, what am I doing? This stream deck has me so tilted. Excuse me? I'm not gonna post that on my stream, but just, like, do your own freaking research. Labubu Cybertruck. Mia saw IRL the Kirby Cybertruck. Did you see Labubu Cybertruck IRL? Mia saw Kirby Cybertruck IRL, and I was like, where the fuck did you see that? I want to hunt down that Kirby Cybertruck. And Chinatown. Blue Sky is the Chinatown of web. All right, so I've got everything all cleanly set up now. But oh, here's the thing. I'm gonna be gone for a little bit. This next portion of the show, people are talking. We're just talking and hanging. I guess I'll ride this out while we got it. Got to get my like chat-based practice in, because usually what I do is I go over to some relaxing music where I don't talk at all and I just play relaxing music. I like to like a cool down portion of the show. But if we're hanging out, Mexican restaurant Cybertruck, Korean restaurant Cybertruck, like it's delivery. Where it's like branded on the side, like it's like a stunt. When I was in college, I interned for one day for this guy who his lead art director, his big idea of the logo for the company was just the Kanye West teddy bear. You know? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? This is not what I want. Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna save a state for resume. Yeah, sounds good. I'm just freaking doing everything the old-fashioned way, dude. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hang it on the World Wide Web together for a bit, because I gotta look up the Kanye West teddy bear, and there's a point to this. I interned for one day for this man. His big idea was just this. And like I didn't have the heart to tell him, like, I know you're just doing the Kanye West bear. Like, why are you insisting that that's like you're an art director because you want to have the Kanye West bear? It was very strange. And they were am I allowed to talk about pot on the web? I did not partake. I did not inhale. They were like smoking blunts in the office. And they had an Xbox in the office, and the guy who was running it, it was called The Royal Crew. The Royal Crew, Facebook. Let's see if it's The Royal Crew. This can't be it. This can't be it. This can't be it. This is not it at all. This man loves his wife. The Royal Crew. The Royal Crew. I must log in to continue. That's not happening. TRC. The Royal Crew. Anyways, it was called The Royal Crew. And the lead designer stole the Kanye bear. And the big marketing push was that the guy who ran the company bought a BMW. And this guy was like 20. He bought a BMW and then covered the BMW with stickers of the company, the Royal Crew. So and then it snowed, and on the next day that I was supposed to go to the quote-unquote internship, and I just didn't go, and I never told the guy, and then years later I would make eye contact with him at a bar because he was a friend of a friend. And I just sort of went, hey, and that was it. That was basically it. So when I hear about a Mexican restaurant Cybertruck or a Korean restaurant, a stunt-based marketing car, I'll always think of The Royal Crew in Boston, Massachusetts, circa 2010. And I thought I was a piece of shit for like not going back to the internship. But in the full light of age and God, I gotta stop looking at these Kanye bears. Were you guys around for the earlier part of the stream where I was freaking out about Kanye West's dry lips here? Look how freaking dry his lips are in this scene, dude. Just look at him. Like, that is, you can't do that with makeup, I don't think. They just made Daniel Craig dehydrated for like a scene. They didn't let... Why did it stop? Look at that. Just look at that, dude. Alright, now we're gonna go... Actually, now it's time for the relaxing music. It's gonna go on for 15 to 25 minutes. Hard to say how long, but it's just gonna be some chill music. We're just gonna chill, alright? We're just gonna chill. We're just gonna chill, alright? It's gonna be a little different. Alright, see you on the... Oh yeah, I definitely have to figure out some different... oh no! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Hold on. I'm still learning how to use the... You can have all the ideas in the world about the best way to use the Stream Deck, but... At the end of the day... It's all just ideas. Alright, see you on the other side. That's why they call it Sean's Oasis. You never do know what you're gonna get. Whether it's Dino Crisis for 20 minutes. Hey, Mia. Your support means the freaking world. I'm being totally real right now. Mask off. Your support means the world. Thank you for saying that. Whether it's a Dino Crisis or whether it's a spooky, Manovsky's here too. Hell yeah, dude. Welcome to Sean's Oasis. This is Happy New Year. That's the type of song that we'll all be listening to and just shaking our heads going, oh man, as we go into 2026. Oh, Cup's here too. Oh, the true Shawnees. The true Shawnees. Thank you. Bless you. Love you. But yeah, no, here's the trick of that portion of the show. I need to chill too. It's 10 o'clock at night. I don't want to be yelling about dinosaur. I don't want to be hard pressed to make a energetic song based on the sounds of Mother 3. I just want to freaking chill. So if the vibes are shared, then the vibes are my soul. Then my soul is bared. Truly, I'm glad, because that part of the show, that's like basically all I really want to do. You know, I put on all this. You see this? Do you guys see this stuff on my face? I've had this one for like years, but now I have two of them. I was looking at it in the mirror today, and I was like, it's kind of cute, but maybe it's, I don't think it's skin cancer. I think it's like where like my bones hit my face. And now that it's symmetrical, it's like, why would skin cancer be symmetrical? Heems of Das Racist once said, to truly vibe out, you put one hand on your stomach and one hand in the air. Learn that on PCP. I don't know about this. I don't know about Heems, but no, I believe that. I'm doing it right now. It feels pretty good. My therapist said that sometimes I shouldn't share this. When he shared this information with me, I said, that's pretty like vulnerable information. That's a pretty vulnerable image. So some other person that's not my therapist told me that sometimes to calm down when he's upset, he just lies on the ground. And I was like, whoa. I just kept saying to him, you lie on the ground? You lie on the ground? But yeah, hand on the stomach, hand in the air, lie on the ground. Who knows what will be found? If we all just take a moment to stop and breathe. I'm not gonna tell you to breathe along with the beautiful lotus that we have here, but if you want to, go right ahead. In through the nose on the opening and out through the mouth on the closing. Hey, it's your party, man. I'm just the host at Sean's Oasis, and that's why they call me Sean. So what do we got in tune? What do we got in store for next week? I don't know. Similar stuff. Music, games, me, ranting and raving. I've got all these topics I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about balancing narrative and mechanics in big, expensive video games. I started playing Metroid Prime, whatever. This is the closing monologue. I can't be opening back up the bag of tricks. I'll tell you all about Metroid Prime 4 later. More than Metroid Prime 4, I want to talk about Star Wars. I almost just called it Star Wars Hunters, which is the Zynga free-to-play game that I think they shut down. It's called Star Wars Outlaws. It's a Ubisoft open-world Star Wars game that my brain goes so soft, and I hop on my Star Wars motorcycle, and I'm like, maybe I want to go mess with some Imperial, whatever. It's all nonsense, but like, it's pretty fun. I had a whole shtick ready to go, but it's bedtime. brain slop. Exactly. It just dings right off the skull. It goes in the eyes and does not, it gets no further than the eyes and the hands, you know? It's like there's a card game in it and it glitched out the first like 3 times I played it, but there's a card game in it and I was like, oh, I'm gonna, but I don't know how good of a card game it is. It's called the Savak or like something. I'm on the exit scene. Maybe I'll show the card game someday. I'll do a stream specially dedicated to the Star Wars Outlaws card game, Sabak, Pazak, Sarak, Saranac. Star Wars card game is what I'm typing in. Star Wars Unlimited, the official trading card game. Star Wars, the card game. New Star Wars collectible card game. Star Wars trading card game. Asmodee Star Wars Unlimited TCG Twilight of the Republic. Star Wars The Gathering. Star Wars trading cards, Best Buy. Ubislop. And that, ladies and germs. No, I want to find what it's called. It's called like Savak. Sabak. How do it says Han Solo card game. Hasbro Gaming. It's not very good. It might be good. I don't know. I'm a sucker for a card game nested into another game, you know? No, this is not what we're meant to be looking at. Hold on. This is all wrong. There's a card game in Splatoon 3 that's gonna make me... The jungle is freaking back, dude. That's not what we're supposed to be looking at. We're not supposed to be looking at the jungle. Hold on. That's not right. Whatever, maybe I'll just leave the jungle up. I love this. This is my rug. This is in the hallway, the entrance to like my apartment. In front of my door, it's this. So as you enter my home, it says, welcome to the jungle. Oh, it makes me laugh every single time I see it. I love it so much. I love it so freaking much, dude. Sorry, I'm trying to bring up Sabak. I didn't expect to be doing an end of show monologue. This is Sabak. This is Sabak, and I'll tell you one thing. Triple Triad, it is not. Cup was already privy to my AI rant. They reacted with a emoji to track ID. Hold on. Just a moment. Dude, this is the downfall of, this will be the downfall of YouTube Music. So we're 132 in. YouTube Music doesn't let you look at the description information for the YouTube video. How nuts is that? This is hair salon, style savvy, fashion forward. Hair salon, style savvy, fashion forward. Hold on. Is this it? Hold on. Yeah, dude. Let's freaking go, chat. But yeah, this is real. This is all real. What was I talking about? I don't know. AI. Oh, Cup responded with a emoji to me. What did I say? I kind of didn't want to repeat it on stream because I was going like, I was going arms akimbo mode. I was like, I'm pulling it up right now though. Hold on. I'm pulling up what I said. I said, design writ large is slop parading as high art. It always has been. That's not the type of thing I would say in public on a stream, you know? But I said it. I freaking said it, dude. I was gonna try to have more fun with it, but no, I've been sitting on a take for a while now, which is like, every time I see a YouTube video that's like, this is no AI music, this is real music, it makes me uncomfortable. Like, not mad, but just like, oh no. It makes me feel like, oh no. And like, of course, part of the oh no is like AI music is scary. I don't even know. It's just the like I don't know. I don't think, do we gotta say that it's not AI? On Steam, they make you say, I might be hitting a little close to the bone for one Mia in the chat, but on Steam, they make you say, no AI, this is how AI was used. I used AI to generate the key art for my game, and then a bunch of Blue Sky users will like kill you. If you use AI to generate your god-awful key art, you will be killed on Blue Sky. No, but I'm more with that than not, you know? But the moment that people start going like this, like looking at the, I don't even know what I'm saying, cause like there's this one guy here, look, here. I actually like this guy. I'm gonna put on this guy's music that I like because I'm being such a hater. I don't like being a hater out loud, you know? The one time I like said bad stuff about chiptune, the person who created chiptune heard it. And I was killed. I like dared open my mouth for the first time publicly ever about chiptune, and then I was killed dead by the creator of chiptune. Hold on, let me find this guy. I'm being bad. I need to do penance. Where's my guy? It's like, he's all algorithmed up. It's like Japanese ambient non-AI music. But he plays this beautiful instrument. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe he's just playing the game, you know? Hold on, I'm trying to find it. I don't even know where it is. Hold on. No! Get out of here. We're done with this. Hold on. Japanese ambient. No AI music? No AI music? Where's the guy? Here it is. Music for resilience on 19th century lute. It says no AI music, but it's gonna be so good. Hold on. How do I do this? Oh, am I about to like reinstall Giazzo? Am I about to freaking reinstall a Giazzo? How do I save a snip and sketch? I'm about to freaking reinstall Giazzo. See, I could do this all day, you know? I could just hang out like this. And like sort of ramble about no AI music. See, like, it's... I I don't mean to be a hater about this guy. Like, this guy's probably cool. I'm gonna play his music now. But I see this type of like, I think he's just playing the algorithm, right? Like, he must be. No AI music. No AI music. All right, let's listen to it then. Let's listen to it. Give us the info. Should I just be showing his whole thing? Maybe I'll just show his thing. Hold on. Like, I like this. I fuck with this. Look at this. Look at him. You think AI could do this? Hell no. I hope I don't get DMCA'd for this. Does now Sogabe use AI to kill streamers? Oh my god, no, I have to keep it up. Sorry. I'm going into the comments. Here, this is what I'm saying. I see no AI, I click. Thank you for this real music. 2.8 thousand likes. No AI is what the world needs. I feel like I'm listening to memories of a life I never lived. That's fucked up. That is fucked. Love this. I clicked on it because it said no AI music. We all need to support these artists. I don't disagree. So ethereal. Half elf. Okay. Thank you for your AI-free content. It means a lot to me to know a real human is making the melodies. I can feel your spiritual resonance in this song, and that resonance feels like pure, boundless, freeing love. Like, yeah. Like, I fuck with that. I fuck with that sentiment. But like, what's going on? This is, oh man, that's sad. Person's dog died. Currently playing this for my baby who's in my belly. Death and life. Do you think an AI knows anything of death and life? No, I think not. Came for the thumbnail, stayed for the vibes. Thanks. Anyways, no AI music, no AI art. Perfect. Beautiful music. Again, I don't really know what my point is. Not clankers cranking out the latest theft. Thank you for this. A conclusion I drew after talking about some of this AI stuff with a friend. Oh, I love this guy with 10 million views. Osgore Baba. I love watching this video. You guys ever see this video? I love this video. We gotta watch Osgore Baba, dude. No, I had a whole shtick. Prepared because you know, ChatGPT came out 3 years ago. First publicly available version of ChatGPT was November 2022, right? 3 years. And I feel like in the past 3 months, I've encountered more like normie style looking around, thinking and doing with AI than I've encountered in those 3 years. Haven't heard the C word in a while. What, ChatGPT? Yeah, dude, it's all Gemini now. It's all Claude now. It's a Claude based world. That's the real C word, Claude. Yeah, no, I see advertisements for ChatGPT about how like you learn how to write a letter to a girl or something. It's like good places for a first date. Yeah, I think like Clanker. Oh, Clanker. I don't know what Clanker even is. Is that robot? Now he's just showing off his instrument. I mean, you should. We gotta watch Osgore Baba now, though. Ooh, we're getting some dissonance. I love this Osgore Baba. This is like folk slop. This is which mountains are these? This is folk slop. I love this video so much. We got like some sort of creature. Beautiful mountains. You understand why this gets 10 million views. The Clanker's Ukrainian? Is this? No, this isn't Ukrainian. Where's Osgore Baba from? Osgore Baba is Turkey. This is the anti-slop. No AI music. Osgore Baba. I think like if man, I'm going hate. I don't even know if it's hater mode. I just think like going out of your way to say like this is not AI is like it's not giving too much credence to the AI. It's just sort of like in this way that like scares me way more than like. Look, when I think about AI and music, I think about there was this piece that the New York Times paid Hank Azaria to make for millionaire Hank Azaria was paid by the failing New York Times to record a podcast and do all his fun voices. Not Apu. He did all his fun voices. He did Mo, and he was like, AI will never be able to do Mo because AI can't understand the emotion of Mo. Again, I don't disagree, but without missing a beat, the fine Hank Azaria, whose autograph I have on the wall behind me, without missing a beat, first of all, what he says in this interview is like, we're not going to need writers' rooms. And he says it like matter-of-factly. And he's like, maybe that's good. Maybe a visionary writer doesn't need a writer's room anymore. Like, to write jokes? You fucking kidding me, Hank? Hank's telling me that a robot can't do Mo. But like, writer's rooms are going away. But then also, what he says in the video, he's like, I'm kind of into it. I'm kind of interested because I'm a big Led Zepp fan. And I heard this AI make a Led Zeppelin that sounded like it was from the 50s. And I was like, this is pretty amazing. This is pretty amazing stuff. So whenever I hear about like music and AI, I just think about that. And like, I'm way less freaked out by that than I am. I get freaked out by artists getting scared and sad. Like, I think that's what freaks. Or it's not even this. Look, this guy making the thumbnail of his video, no AI music, right? I don't know what this is. I don't know what this represents exactly. You know? I don't know what this represents exactly. And I think that's what's like confusing me. I'm just gonna search no AI music. Let's see what we find. See, exactly, like this. What is this? Like, I don't want AI either, but what is this? Why'd they make their dog look like that? Why'd they edit their dog like that? Oh, I'm being so disrespectful. The cat's going. Hi. Okay, bye. So I don't know. So I was at home for the holidays, and it was just non-stop people over the age of 60 on short form content, and it was freaking me out. Something fierce. I was very concerned. I was sitting at the breakfast table, and I hear from the other side of the room, beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, Mom, what are you watching? And she says to me in a neutral tone of voice, it resets your brain. And I said, what? And she said, I don't know. And then she went on to the next video. I don't think that was AI. I'm conflating things, right? I'm conflating short form content and AI and older people consuming media and the internet but I encountered people laughing and slapping, watching fake videos of dogs getting scared, going, look at this. And I was like, oh man, no, it's happening. They're watching it. It's happening. I sort of didn't believe that it would happen, you know? But a bunch of products have been launched recently. I was on Instagram and like it said like download Meta AI, like join, and it listed all these people in my friends list that had downloaded like Meta AI. Should I just like let this guy do the talking, you know? Chicken? Should I let these chickens do the talking? Right? Anyways. Yeah, a lot of weird AI discourse, I suppose, happening in a way that it didn't really get to me. In 3 years, it never really got to me. And in the past 3 months, it's freaking gotten to me. You're enjoying the rant? You want to see me writhe around in the dirt and in the dustbin of humanity, the AI apocalypse? I'm not even kidding when I say to people, like, I gotta learn a trade skill, you know? There's so many things I want to say, but I need to not. No, just like job related stuff. Because it's not simple. When it comes to your livelihood, it ain't simple. But yeah, the elders have accessed AI. We've encountered compulsory usage of compulsory. What do they call it? What's the Microsoft AI that's not the open AI that they owned? Copilot. We've encountered compulsory Copilot training. We've encountered dogs getting scared, being shown like this, like, oh. We've encountered people high up in the Brooklyn Public Library wholeheartedly telling us to use ChatGPT to write emails to try to fundraise for the library. We've encountered all sorts of things, I think, in the past few months, and it's starting to... I don't know. 2026, we'll see. And with that, no, I could keep going. This is the idea. This is where I wrote an ellipsis, a ... The artist sees the threat of being replaced by AI. The industrialist sees the opportunity to what? I don't know what the answer to that is. The fear of the artists, crystal clear. The opportunity of the industrialists, I'm less clear on. So, if anybody could fill me into why people who think about money love AI so much. I mean, people whose job it is to really think about the money. That's the job. What opportunity do they see with the AI? I think that's my question. Well, I could have gone straight up to the top floor. Hold on. Or the bottom floor. Wrong. Anyways, hey. Thanks for coming on down to Sean's Oasis. Come back to 8:30 next week. Same place. Manovsky's all the way up. Top floor. Making the money. No, I was watching Johnny Mnemonic, and that's a film. That film is from like 1997, and it's occupied with the people whose job it is to think about money, utilizing technology to... You know, Johnny Mnemonic is a freaking William Gibson screenplay? Movie's a mess. I did not watch... What's the subtitle of it? It's so funny. It's so direct. It's just called Johnny Mnemonic : yeah, Johnny Mnemonic : in black and white. I love that. I want to watch it, but no, I watched the original version. Interview with I think the 3 computer graphics sections become quite coherent in black and white as well. Cool. Are you still interested in recutting? No, I have a day job. Originally, making this movie was a torturous experience. Dealing with the Hollywood people was difficult. First of all, they couldn't say mnemonic. Between you and me, I can barely say it. They wanted to change the title to Johnny Gets His Gun or some shit like that. And then when Keanu blew up with Speed, they got really excited about it. And meanwhile, their summer movie that was supposed to be released, which was called Mary Riley, was in a disastrous state and they couldn't release it. So they thought, well, let's make Johnny the summer release. This guy's freaking out. Industrialists like AI because it's a way to cut out labor and further concentrate wealth. This is what I've been hearing. This is what I'm told. But doesn't cutting out labor inevitably... is labor not the foundation of... I haven't read any Marx. I'm out of my freaking depth, dude. But I would assume that labor is like the foundation of not community, good lord, and not capital. Labor is not the foundation of capital. Is that That's what I was gonna say, but I was like, no, that can't be right. I'm gonna get freaking red scared. Dasha Dakrova is gonna kill me. Dasha Dakrova is gonna talk to Nick Fuentes and then kill me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Originally, it was supposed to be a February release. This is Johnny Mnemonic again. Instead, Johnny Mnemonic opened the same month as Die Hard with a Vengeance and Batman Forever. It did pretty well in the beginning. I was number 4 for a while. It was number 4 for a while. And then it got trashed by the critics, and I completely understand because the Hollywood people just messed with it so much. They tried to pump more money into it because they were making it their summer movie, and they were complete idiots. It was a difficult time because the guy that was editing the film with me was Ron Sanders, Cronenberg's editor. Oh my God. It had a very different pace to it. And then the studio brought in another editor, and he didn't get it at all. It was a difficult situation. I mean, I'd say half of the movie is what I want. The DP that wanted to shoot the movie for me was a guy named Michael Chapman, who was Scorsese's DP. But Johnny Mnemonic apparently was supposed to be shot by Scorsese's DP and edited by Cronenberg's guy. Oh no. Oh no. But the problem was that I couldn't have him do the movie because he wasn't Canadian, because we were shooting the movie in Canada. So all of a sudden, our DP went from Michael Chapman to some Canadian DP. And the Canadian pool of DPs was quite weak. The one guy I really wanted to do it couldn't do it, and the guy I ended up with was a French guy who at least knew who Godard was. But I mean, his major film credit was Weekend at Bernie's, so it was really difficult. This guy is freaking out. He gave this interview like 25 years after the movie came out, and this is the way he talks about the process. This guy lives in the freaking Hamptons, dude. Like, relax. Relax, man. It's fine. I need a computer. Got in there, man. You get to see Henry Rollins and Keanu Reeves go toe to toe. They're pretty good in scenes together. I don't know what Ice-T's doing. Ice-T's on some other shit. It's funny though. It's good. And the production design is like pretty cool. But yeah, the narrative is all fucked up. That's for sure. When you were making it, did you think about potential connections to the fine art world, or did you see it as compartmentalized from your work there? One of the reactions in the movie world was, how dare an artist try to make a movie? I think this guy's going through something. And then in the art world, it was, how dare an artist try to make a commercial movie? Oh, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Robert Longo. So I got fucked either way in that sense. There's already a prejudice against it. Originally, my art emerged from a generation that was involved in appropriation. And I always thought it'd be really great to make a movie and steal my own images. That was one of the ideas. There's a lot of, quote, stolen art in the film. The dolphin is a reference to Damien Hirst. The big tower of TVs is a reference to Nam June Paik. That was clear. I'll tell you that much. I saw those TVs. I said, I've seen this before at the MoMA. I mean, there's a lot of art shit that I stolen it for sure. After it came out, was the art world any kinder, or did they remain skeptical? I basically got thrown into the garbage heap for a while. My career tanked after that for sure. Basically, I had to redo the 90s. I kind of missed the 90s in a weird way. I live in the Hamptons now. It was a difficult period of time for me, for sure. I don't want to blame it on the movie, but the movie set me back quite a way. My wife at the time, Barbara Sukawa, who plays Anna Kalman, said, why don't you just go back to the studio and draw? What? Why don't you just go back to the studio, not the film studio, probably his studio. I went back to the studio. I had no more assistants. I was kind of broke. And also, my youngest son was born the first night of shooting in Toronto. After the film, I made a drawing a day for, it was a leap year. So 366 days, a project called Magellan, which turned out to become my lexicon of everything I've done since then. A project called Magellan, which turned out to become my lexicon of everything I've done since then. The hardest thing as an artist as you get older is to figure out how to stay relevant. I think I'm doing okay with my job right now. I consider making my drawings and sculpture in my studio to be comparable to making one gigantic film. Okay, that's cool. Oh, interesting. Would you mind elaborating? This screen slate intern is... I think I gotta go to bed. It's 11 p.m. I'm working from home tomorrow. That's why I'm sort of just letting it all hang out. Uh-oh, at a certain point, the interviewer says, "Oh, that's ugly." So I'm just gonna keep reading this. Should I put on the... No, if I put on the Johnny Mnemonic score, I'll get DMCA'd for sure, dude. Okay. Oh, interesting. Would you mind elaborating? The way I make my work is almost like a director making a film. I had different people working on different things. Shoot the most important part of each scene and get that done. And then you can get all the great visual stuff later on. I always wanted to make all these visual decisions, but I never had time. For the overhead scene in the bathroom, for example, I had to fight tooth and nail to get that scene done. It was tough in Hollywood. You have to remember, to them, art is a boy's name, and they're terrified of it. They're terrified of it because they don't understand it at all. This is what I'm talking about with the AI, the artists and the industrialists. The industrialists think art is a boy's name and they're terrified of it. They think AI is the name of a steak sauce and they want to eat it. You said, and I think you've said this consistently in the past, that you conceived the film in black and white. How long did that dream last? I imagine the studio wasn't even going to consider it. Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, well, there you go. You said it yourself. The evolution of the movie went through so many people. They already planned in the very beginning to take me off the movie. I mean, the second unit director was promised the movie after the first week of the movie. Robert is freaking out, dude. Oh, that's ugly. It was a pretty fucking ugly thing. So the second unit guy who was supposed to shoot all the action and shit did a really shitty job. That's what's his second unit director? Johnny Mnemonic, second unit director. Let's have a look-see here. Let's take a looky-loo. Let's just take a looky-loo here. Second unit, please. One of the films that could and should have been better. Second unit director, please. Wait, I'm not trying to add a bookmark. Second unit. Second unit director, Vic Armstrong. So of Vic Armstrong, 25 years after working with him, Robert Longo said, that guy did a really shitty job. Let's see what kind of work Vic has done. Oh, Vic. Oh, Vic. You shouldn't have done it, Vic. He was a stuntman for over 30 years. Come on, man. Oh my God. He was a stuntman for over 30 years, having left school at 14 and started working with his father and the intention of being a jockey riding point to point, but he grew too big. So he was interested in films. Stuntman Jimmy Lodge got him a job working with the horses on the film Arabesque. Some years down the line, having become a professional stuntman, he was in the Bond film You Only Live Twice, in which he slid down a rope one-handed while firing a machine gun with the other. Alright. Tony Man 5 wrote that. He's got 3 kids with Wendy Leach. He did stunts on I Am Legend, stunts on Amazing Spider-Man. Stunts, second unit director. He did a lot of second unit shit. Yeah, the action stuff. Yeah, he was the action director on The Rings. This guy's working. This guy's freaking working. He'll never last a day out in the scorch. He'll never last a day out in the scorch. These are all, you know, they're all big things. So he's just shooting like big action. And look at this freaking guy. Come on. Don't talk shit about this guy. Give me a break, dude. I'm about to be bad. I'm about to be bad. You're telling me this guy is talking shit about this guy? You're telling me this guy is talking shit about this guy? Come on, man. Of this guy said 25 years after working with him that he did a really shitty job. In the beginning, we were trying to raise a couple $1 million, and then I couldn't raise it. I couldn't get it together. And in hindsight, I probably should have used my own money, of which I had a couple $1 million, I suppose. I mean, that's one of the most brilliant things that Schnabel did with Basquiat. I was living in Paris at the time, and I met this guy in a bar who was an American art collector who was also a film producer, Stefan Arenberg. He wanted to work with me, and now we're very close. He and Peter Hoff, this is fucking boring. Peter was the bad guy. I'm assuming you try to limit contact with the studio nowadays, but do you have any sense of how they feel about the black and white cut? Originally, when I decided to make this black and white conversion, I ripped a Blu-ray and turned it black and white. I contacted one of the film's original producers, who was also a good guy, Don Carmody. I said to him, I'm doing this, and I'm going to dump it on the 25th anniversary. I'm going to dump it on YouTube, or something like that. And he said, wait, let me see it. So I sent it to him, and he got really excited. This is really great. We should show this to Sony. I hesitated to get Sony involved at first, but the problem with the Blu-ray version is that the quality would not be good enough to project it in a theater. So Sony gave us footage to work on. They may release this new version. This is boring, dude. There's never been a director's cut. The Japanese version has got more Takeshi in it. Yeah, sure. High-res footage from the studio, graded it into black and white. Alright, so they like actually, Cyrus Stowe, I don't know him, but you know, he did a job. They did a job. Yeah, that is my favorite scene as well. I have many scenes that I love dearly in the movie, but that is by far my favorite, and that was never in the script. Let's get some context. In a lot of the interiors of the color version, there's kind of a smoke machine effect. It's a very hazy movie. Let's go back to the end scene. How much more of this article can I read? It's 11 o'clock. I should go to bed. I should get out of here. I'm almost done. A lot of the interiors, the color version is kind of smoke-a-fee, blah, blah, blah. And I think the black and white sharpens certain visual elements of it while also giving it this dreamy vibe, which is really neat to see a future in filmmaking at this scale. Well. I've made a bunch of small arty films that I'm very happy with. I showed one in my gallery last year called Icarus Rising. Making a narrative film is really tough because you have to have a really great script. The problem with our script for Johnny Mnemonic was the script was fucked with so much. I believe that. As much as, again, to go back to how I process things, right? I don't disagree with the majority of what this guy's saying. Just the way he's saying it, you know? The problem with our script for Johnny Mnemonic was the script was fucked with so much. The first couple of drafts were so great, but it just was so fucked with. And here are these people telling Gibson how to write. One of my greatest experiences on the film and one of the production's greatest outcomes was Johnny's tirade on the mound under the bridge. William, Keanu, and I became really close friends. Aw. Keanu is basically the godfather of my youngest son because he was there when the baby was born. We're still very close. Oh. Anyway, as I've explained, we were getting so frustrated with this whole movie, so I decided that the protagonist of the film should be really fucking frustrated. We're shooting in Montreal underneath this bridge, and I said, I got this great idea. I want to build a mound like it's the curve of the earth. We can see the city in the background, and I want Johnny to flip out. I want him to flip out and say, what the fuck is going on? William wrote it that night, and we gave it to Keanu, and it was my favorite scene in the whole movie, when he screams about how he wants room service. It was so great. It's pretty good. That is my favorite scene as well. It was never in the script. When people talk about Giant Mnemonic as a bad movie, they always point to that scene, and it just makes no sense to me. It's a perfect encapsulation of that kind of frustration in a late capitalist society and all its needs and desires. It's very post-apocalyptic and so well written. I don't know. It's a head scratcher, but I feel the tide is turning on people's appraisal of the movie, so I hope that continues. Well, it's been pretty wild. William's been talking about it too. It's kind of great that people are starting to see the movie that was in the movie. Do you know what I mean? As much as I've been being kind of a shisty little armchair fucker, I do know what you mean, Robert. It took a pandemic to change people's minds. It took a crazy ass president. It was all sorts of things. Robert, you had me and then you lost me. Very funny interview. Very funny interview. Anyways, come back here 8:30 next week, and we'll have another trip down into Sean's Oasis. Thanks. Bye.